Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Narayan Rao Kovur. In this video, we will understand Indian economy after independence. What was the position of Indian economy after independence? So now let us examine. In 1947 to 1950, post-independence challenges. In 1947, India became independence. We got independence from British in 1947. At that time, major problems faced by the Indian economy are poverty, low income, illiteracy, poor infrastructure, power, transport, communication, education, health. These are the infrastructural facilities. They are very poor. At the same time, economy was agriculture dominated. Indian economy is agrarian economy, agricultural economy. Agriculture sector dominated. At the same time, industrial base was very weak. No basic and capital industries established at that time. So industrial base was very weak. In 1951 to 1965, planned economic development. So March 15th, 1950, Planning Commission was established. 1st April 1951, first five-year plan started. In 1952, National Developmental Council introduced. So, in 1951, first five-year plan started. The focus areas are agriculture, irrigation, basic industries. At the same time, in 1948, mixed economy system was already introduced. So in 1951, mixed economy model adopted. Right. Next, 1966 to 1979, Green Revolution and nationalization. Green Revolution means increase in the food grains production is known as Green Revolution. Next, nationalization. Previously, banks were established under private sector. So later, it was nationalized by the government. That is called nationalization. Banks comes under government control. In 1966, devaluation of Indian rupee. Devaluation of Indian rupee. Devaluation is the deliberate reduction in the value of the country's currency by the government under fixed exchange rate system is called devaluation. That means reduction in the value of the country's currency by the government. Next, Green Revolution. Green Revolution means increased in food grains production. Next, 1969, nationalization of banks. 14 banks were nationalized. So 19th July 1969, 14 banks were nationalized. Next, at that time, poverty, unemployment, those are very high in the Indian economy. So in 1980 to 1990, slow growth pace, slow growth phase. So that is some industrial growth. There is some industrial growth, but is not up to the mark. And expansion of public sector. Expansion of public sector. At the same time, fiscal deficit is more, external debt is also more. Fiscal deficit is more, external debt is also more. Fiscal deficit means total expenditure minus total receipts minus or excluding market borrowings and other liabilities. Next, external debt means debt from the abroad. borrowings from the abroad is called external debt. Fiscal debt increases, external debt also increases. At the same time, the economy faces some inefficiencies. Right, next. In 1991, so new economic policy. At that time, there is a balance of payments crisis. Balance of payments crisis. That means visible, invisible exports are less, visible, invisible imports are more. There is a balance of payments crisis. At the same time, major reforms introduced. That is, you know very well, LPG model, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Relaxation of previous government restrictions in the social and economic areas is called liberalization. Next, privatization. Privatization means transfer of management or ownership of public sector enterprise to the private sector enterprise. That is called privatization. Globalization, integrating the Indian economy with the world economy is called globalization. Next, Indian economy open to the world, nothing but globalization. Next, 1991 to 2000, 1991 to 2000, reform driven growth. During that period, reform driven growth taken place. So reduction in trade barriers, import tariff, import quotas, import licensing, export subsidies, anti dumping duties, embargoes, etc. Those are all trade barriers reduced. And licensing, growth of private sector, given importance to private sector. So that means growth of private sector. Foreign direct investment and service sector expanded. Service sector expanded. Foreign direct investment is attracted more. Next, 2001 to 2010, high growth phase in the economy. 2001 to 2010, there is a high growth in the economy. That is IT and software boom. Service Indian economy became a service lead economy, and high GDP growth and a rising middle class in the economy. That means these are all shows that high growth phase. Next, 2011 to 2019, there are some structural reforms. The structural reforms are, so challenges in inflation. Challenges in inflation. So how to control the inflation. And another one is NPAs in banks, non-performing assets, bad debts, doubtful debts, and overdues comes under non-performing assets in banks. Those are more. Next, major reforms in that period is introduction of GST. 1st July 2017, GST introduced. Next, during the same period, there is a digital India. Next, 2020-21, COVID-19 impact. So economic slowdown, totally. So economic slowdown taken place. So lockdowns affected micro, small, medium enterprises and employment also. At the same time, government announced Atmanirbhar Bharat. So Indian economy became a self-reliant and self-sufficient economy. That is called Atmanirbhar Bharat. Next, 2022 at present. So recovery and resilience. Economy recovering strongly. Next, the focuses on infrastructure, how to improve the infrastructure, and manufacturing and digital economy. The focused areas on in 2022 are infrastructure, manufacturing, and digital economy. Finally, so India became a So fastest growing major economies in the world. So we concluded that at the time of independence, India is a agricultural economy. So that was transformed into a diverse and emerging economy so in the world because of planning, because of reforms, and because of resilience. So now Indian economy became agricultural economy to so diverse and so developing economy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe and comment.